Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bitto, and today I'm in the company wellness room. And I've filmed here before. I just had the camera set up and everything for another project I'm working on. But I'm here in my little wellness room, not to talk about wellness at all, but I'm going to talk about Walmart. Um, Someone said to me, "Oh my gosh, you got in with Walmart, selling on Walmart.com. Wow, that's great." Yeah, you know what? I was I was so happy when they told me I was approved to sell on Walmart. And I mean, I thought that was going to be such a boon for my business. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. But let me back up and tell you a little bit about the process. You have to sell on Walmart, you have to submit all this paperwork and then cross your fingers that they accept you. They can deny you, and then you can go and do the paperwork all over again and apply in a future time. But for me, it took about, I don't know, it was about 6 weeks. And then they approved me. And I thought, oh, great. I don't have to go back and send in more paperwork and, um, you know, go through that again. And so then that was the big hurdle. So then I thought, great, now I'm ready to go and let's start listing. And boy, was I in for a surprise. It took so long just to list one item, okay? And I didn't even think I was doing it right. I started with 6 items on Walmart, listing them just as a test. And I made sure that they were popular items on Etsy, Amazon, and eBay that I've been selling. And I checked out prices of other things that are on Walmart.com and everything. And so I set up my listings accordingly. First of all, it was absolute hell to set up these listings. It took forever. I was constantly making mistakes. There were all of these details. And, I'm not a newbie to selling online. I've been selling online since 1999, when it was really cumbersome. And it was cumbersome for a reason. Now, you go on Etsy, let's compare and contrast here. You go on Etsy, you can start selling right away, like today. There's no 6 weeks approval process or anything like that. And then the uploading, the listing process is really simple. And you see your items live right away. Well, with Walmart, there's a lag on whether your items are uploaded. And then, I had to contact customer support like 3 times to ask them if there was anything that I did wrong, because my items weren't showing up in the searches. And then after about a month, 2 of them were, and then some of them weren't. And I was trying to get answers, and the whole process was unbelievably complex. There was no reason for it to be so complex. But I did it anyway, and I tried for 6 of my most popular products, and that was about 3 or 4 months ago. So, is the money flowing in? Am I making tons of money on these 6 items? How many sales have I made? You know what? I know the exact number of sales I've made on Walmart.com. 0. It blows my mind. It was talked up so much all over the place. And even other people I knew were like, "You got in with Walmart? Oh my gosh, I've tried twice and they've denied my application and my paperwork was messed up," or whatever. And so, yeah, I thought this was going to be a big boon to my business, and it's been a big goose egg. I can't count how many times in my business in the past 23 years where I've done this to myself emotionally and psychologically, where I've set myself up. This is going to be it. I'm going to really break through with whatever this thing is, my new catalog, with my new website, with this and that and the other thing. And then things just kind of fall flat. And my real success has been little incremental things over time, not, one time, wow, this is finally going to do it for me type of thing. So the lesson with Walmart is, don't get your expectations so high. Mine weren't that high. I'd say they were high, yes, but not as they were in other things that I've done in years past. I guess I've become jaded over time or something. But yeah, Walmart's a big goose egg, at least for me. If you're making money on it, great. We all do different things and we got to do what works best. But this was so complicated and not even for a reason, okay? Like I said, I've been selling online since 1999, and it was complicated. Like back then, to sell on eBay, you couldn't upload pictures directly. You had to have a website where your pictures were that you had to have yourself, and then you had to, that was complicated. But this, selling on Walmart in 2022, is more complicated than the beginning of selling online was in the late 90s. And that's pretty damn sad. And I am glad I only did 6 items, because if I invested, let's say, 5 times the amount of time, it's so cumbersome just to do one listing. If I invested 5 times the amount of time, I'd be kind of angry right now. But I'm only glad I went with 6 items. 0 sales. It blows my mind. It's amazing. But anyway, I hope you have success with selling on Walmart, but there is no one thing that you're going to do that's going to catapult you into the clouds. And this is a good example of that. So anyway, that's all I had to say about this. In conclusion, as usual, remember to always work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.